Hello from Central Park. I am just checking in with you for the final Facebook Live of the year for Isogo. I am Becky Hammond, and we are chatting today about our step 9. And actually, we're about an hour and a half later than usual. So for all of you who were planning on chiming in live, it's live now, but it was not live at 1:30 Eastern Time. I'm out here today exploring New York City with my family and friends. In fact, I have a child with me right now, and but I really wanted to jump on just to finish off our series, our 9 steps to life change through your strengths, specifically through your StrengthsFinder strengths. And I think one of the things that the main thing that I want to make sure to clarify here today is, what do I mean by life change? You know, sometimes we can use that word and it's over sensationalized, just like the word epic, like everything's epic these days, right? So what does life change really mean? And so for me, it absolutely started in my marriage 7 years ago. 9 years ago. Was dramatically changed by the language of StrengthsFinder. And then, you know, there's so many people around me that have experienced their own type of life change. I have a colleague who says that it changed his level of self-confidence forever and allowed him to break down some of the barriers that enabled him to do brilliant things that he really wasn't able to do before. I have a coaching client who was running his own business, and after understanding what his strengths were and how he was really wired to work well, he increased his successful sales calls by 200%. I know that affected his everyday income, his everyday livelihood. Recently, I was talking to a dad who said that he had made dramatic changes in the way that he parented his children when he realized that he could be asking different questions of his children and of his own parenting style. What if I started asking what was right with people, concentrating on their strengths, using my own strengths to parent? It would make all the difference. It would change everything for him. I worked with another manager who used the language of StrengthsFinder in his work to help restore some really tough relationships and understand some people that were dramatically different from him, and turned a frustrating situation into one of appreciating and appreciation. And so, I mean, those are just a few stories of the way that people's lives have been dramatically changed when they shifted their perspective from looking at weaknesses, fixating on weaknesses, to really fixating on strengths and leaning into developing our strengths in our everyday work and our everyday life. So that's what the 9 steps to life change through your strengths is all about. And this week, step 9 is in some ways the easiest, and in some ways the most committed. And it's certainly something that you can dive into 2017 and work towards your own life change because step 9 is about repeat. It's about repeating steps 1 through 8 over and over again. You know, to me, this is like a daily rhythm. It's not something that I feel like I have mastered. It's not something that I feel like I'm ever going to really master, but rather that I can continue every day to make strides and progress and understanding myself and understanding the people around me better, to have better relationships, do things in a way that energizes me more significantly, and decrease the frustration that I feel around me from people that just, you know, newsflash, are different than me. So I know that you can do that too, especially as you jump into 2017. You know, make a commitment to live a life through your strengths. Live out step 9. You know, it's the repeat. It's the cycle of understanding who you are through your strengths and how you can actually use those in your everyday work and your everyday life to increase your energy and decrease your frustration, and just impact the relationships that you care most about. So I will be checking back in and getting on a regular pattern here in a couple weeks after the first of the year. And I look forward to jumping into 2017 with you. I just know, I have the sense that there are big things in store as you dive into and understand exactly who you are, who you're wired to be, and commit yourselves to engaging in ways that are more energizing and less frustrating through your StrengthsFinder top 5 strengths. So looking forward to jumping in. If you're interested in the details of step 9 and the free checklist, you got to head on over to the blog. The link is posted in the description here. As well, actually tomorrow a blog post is going up with all 9 of these Facebook Live videos. So if you want to get caught up and you don't feel like reading along, you can watch along as well. So I'll put embed the most popular one that seemed to have the most impact, that I actually agree is the most impactful, as well as links to all the other Facebook Live posts as well. So that's going up tomorrow as well. So looking forward to seeing you in the new year and to the success, energy, and less frustration that is in store for you there. So as always, find me over on our Facebook groups, Energy Up, Frustration Down by Your Strengths, and I will see you there or in the new year. Bye now.